Hey Internet, this is Nate. You can also call me Nathan. Please never call me Nathaniel. And welcome to an update for the 5 builds to make Seraph soil his armor. That was the sequel guide to my original 5 builds to make Seraph cry guide. The 5 builds to make Seraph soil his armor was a very similar structure, focusing on 5 builds related to the Exile champions. I put it out, I think back in, well, I can actually see, I think it was back in February or maybe March. It was right before, let's see, 5 builds. I put it out as a bunch of streams way back in the day, and then collected it and put it into one video at the end. But it was right before the DLC came out. Yeah, February. So again, similar to the last update build for the 5 builds to make Seraph cry, there were massive changes. Now, not as many changes, because we're talking about really just the Last Divinity DLC. Friends and Foes had already come out, Heroes Workshop had already come out, so all of the other major changes were already in place. The only thing that was not yet out yet was the Last Divinity. So, not as heavy of updates as with 5 builds to make Seraph cry, but we do have to make some minor adaptations just based on how things have changed since the DLC have come out. So with that, we can jump into the first build. The first build was the Imperial March build. So if we go into the logbook, Imperial March is Shardtail Queen, and the goal was to get 1 or 2 Imperialist with 1 or 2 Imp Parade. My personal preference is 2 Imp Parade, 1 Imperialist. I just find the Fledgling Imp to be much more valuable than the slight extra health and extra damage on the action trigger. But, I mean, you can go either mix and match. Basically, you ignore royalty and you go with this combo. If you're familiar with the Expert Challenge runs that I did, this is exactly how I would play those runs out. Usually Imp Parade 2, Imperialist 1. The reason it's so good is, 1, Fledgling Imps are actually nuts, and in general, Imps are quite good. It makes them 0 cost, and it also auto-kills them. So if you get any Endless Imps, the Imperialist will auto-kill the Imps, making it much easier for you to continue to play your Endless Imps every turn. That was kind of the idea. Recommended at the time was, you know, obviously more Imps, and that still holds true till now. So your whole Imp package is going to be extremely solid. Welder Helper, very, very good. Fledgling Imp, those are kind of like the 2 staples. And then, of course, Transcend Imp just to take things over the top. But yeah, the core is going to be Fledgling Imp, Welder Helper, and then if you can get it, Transcend Imp. Apart from that, some things you should take note of. Your Imp killers are less needed. However, important work is unique in that if you have an Endless Imp, it allows you to continue to replay your Imp over and over again. That still is incredibly valuable. The other Imp killer, Impressive, tends to be less good, just because with Imperialist, it's pretty easy to have your Imp kill itself anyway. The -1s become even more relevant, especially for Transcend Imp. It's one of the things that they changed. Transcend Imp is now a 2 cost. So being able to get that -1 from the Imp Parade path, it tends to be really valuable just to get this out very easily. Similar with all the other Imps. One thing you need to be very careful about is Apex Imp. Apex Imp is in fact an Imp, so it will die to Imperialist. I mean, I've never done that. Certainly there's no clips on Reddit or highlights from my channel that you could find where I would do this, because that would be insane. You'd have to be a complete moron to do that. But yeah, so just be careful with your Apex Imp that you don't accidentally sack it when Imperialist goes off. So that's, I mean, that's the core, is just Imps and then your Queen. And then it's about getting the right units to support the build. Top ones, in my opinion, Horned Warrior, Deranged Brute, are going to be very good. They're both They both have the advantage of one, that they're 2 capacity, so they're not going to take up a lot of space, meaning you can play a lot of imps on the floor. Horned Warrior gets native multi-strike, which is going to be really good with your rage or, you know, any other, yeah, really that, just with your rage buffs. Deranged Brute just scales up that rage a lot more, so you get more value out of each of the rage triggers. Outside of that, really any units will do, as long as they're typically 2 capacity. So I would avoid things like Alpha Fiend, Demon Fiend, Consumer of Crowns, all which just take a lot of space. Steelworker can be okay. Railbeater also very good. Railbeater takes benefit from the rage as well, indirectly, by the fact that he gives melee weakness. So I would say top 2, Horned Warrior, Deranged Brute. Then right after that, Railbeater in his own, and then Steelworker as the last one. And then I would just not take these 3 capacity units if you can help it. In terms of spells, outside of Important Work, which is just kind of a amazing one, Imp in a Box tends to be pretty good, especially if you have Transcendent. It just allows more triggers on your Transcendent. Extra Armor, not going to be bad. So things like Alloy of the Ancients, March of Shields, Branding Rights, those are always going to be good. And then one last note is Tiresome Climb, especially if you're going to be playing top floor, which most of the time you are, just the nature of fighting against Divinity. Tiresome Climb will allow your imps to actually attack, which can be really relevant during that Divinity fight when you need as many strikes as you can get. What you'd want to do is, especially if you have like a Welder Helper, or a Welder Helper infusion, you want to put whatever unit has that infusion in the front, and then you want to Daze Divinity, and that way it survives all the hits. It will get to do its strikes, and then it will do the trigger of the action trigger of the Queen at the end. So that allows you to get advantage of, like, it blocks, it does damage, and you still get the action trigger. That's one thing to note in general. A couple things that are, I guess, just, yeah, important to remember is if your Shardtail Queen is dazed, she will not use her action trigger or her resolve trigger. So both require her to not be dazed. And as long as your units are in front of the Shardtail Queen and the Shardtail Queen is not quick, your imps will still get to attack before they get destroyed by the action trigger. So that's all self-contained within the Hellhorned clan. Maybe last thing to note in terms of relics. Obviously, Queen's Tail is going to be very solid anytime you have Shardtail Queen, but especially in a build like this. Railhammer tends to be pretty good. Resonant Shard, both of which are just going to enhance the armor and rage you get from your imps. Multi-strike, if you happen to have a demon, I mean, Ashes of the Fallen, doubling summoning triggers, is probably your #1 priority. You take Ashes over anything else. And then I would take Queen's Tail, maybe Imsicle, Gurg's Go to kind of play it by ear after that. Days on top floor tends to be pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of stuff is going to be really solid, but that's going to be your core. Then looking at the other clans, it's pretty straightforward. Awoken, multi-strikers and sweepers are going to benefit the most. 2 capacity units especially. So Animus of Will tends to be very good. Your Husk Hermit, your Shattered Shell, all going to be very good. I would avoid taking any of the hollows, except maybe... No, I wouldn't take them at all. Don't take your hollows. They're not very good. Big heals can be helpful for sustain purposes. And otherwise, you know, you're mostly taking it for like the really good sweep and multi-strike units, right? Outside of that, nothing too much to talk about here. Oh, one thing, imp builds are really bad with overstacking. So trying to overstack with your ascends, not particularly great idea. It just doesn't work. Hidden Passage, those that you can't really overstack because you want them for their summon trigger. And if you're overstacking, then you can't play your imps and get their summon triggers. Okay, moving on to Stygian Guard. Again, similar thing. You're going to mostly focus on the units. The imp builds tend to be very unit-oriented anyway. You can go with like things like Titan Sentry to clean up lower floors, but in general, you're going to want your sweepers. So your Icy Silophyte, your Cold Kalia, those are going to be your 2 main ones that you're going to want because of the sweep advantage. Outside of that, like Eelgorgon actually tends to be pretty bad in these builds because Eelgorgon will shred itself or shed itself of all of its buffs. So that's the armor and the rage will go away at the end of the turn. So Eel Gorgon normally very good, actually quite bad in these builds. One capacity stones are also pretty good because you can get the benefit of getting a priority unit and getting like multi-strike onto it, but without having it take up a lot of space. That would be the lodestone. You could also take the non-priority unit ones. So offering monument is still priority. It's the guardian stone that's not a priority unit. So those also tend to be pretty good, although offering monument's a little bit weird because then it dies. The one capacity units in general are pretty good. You could also go with like Mollusk Mage and Cuddle Hex because they're one capacity, but to be honest, I've never done that. So I don't know. Try it if you want, but basically sweep is going to be king. With Umbra, you avoid all morsel anything unless you do a 2-floor setup. And I will say, Shardtail Queen actually is a decent 2-floor setup. You can have like your 1 floor where you just build the Shardtail Queen and another floor where you play other imps to build up a floor. That's, for example, how you would take an Apex imp and still make it work, is you have to go 2 floors. One with the Shardtail Queen generating the imps and also doing AoE, and then you have your top floor with your Apex imp and whatever else is going to go with him. One note I actually forgot. It's really important with Awoken is quick. Be careful with it. Where is it? Wildwood Tome. Be careful with it. But if you do have a solo queen floor, Wildwood Tome can be a really great way to avoid damage because your sweep or your AoE clear will oftentimes kill the most damaging units, allowing you to preserve health a lot easier. Umbra, I mean, what you get out of Umbra is not a whole lot, to be honest. Morsel Maker is like an okay trigger or an infusion to put onto a unit. But I would mostly just avoid Umbra units. Go for your Hellhorned units. You can get Trample, which is quite good. There's some pretty good damage spells. And of course, the Ember Drain package is going to be useful. Just be careful. Your Ember Drain package may make it so that you can't play your imps, which would be not good. But if they're not hindering your imp play, then they're obviously going to be very solid. What is really great about Umbra is the extra space. So Space Prism and Crucible Extension, high priority spells. Take them if you can. The more imps you can play out, the better. And that means that you can have more endless imps or even have bigger units while still playing your imps. And finally, Melting Remnant, or not finally, we have 2 more. Melting Remnant, really good. It means you don't have to get endless on your imps. You can just reform them instead with things like Sacred Wicks, your Molded, and Primitive Mold if you have it, and then Wicked Blaze. So all good ways to bring back your imps. Reformed imps have the advantage of like getting the extra stats while also dying automatically. So that allows you to play them on other floors, which is pretty good. And then in terms of units, again, things that are 2 capacity are going to be king, or 1 capacity are going to be king. I typically like Wickless Barons, just because they also get benefit from the imps dying, and then you're getting a bigger unit in the back. Big Sludge can work, but it does have capacity problems. One thing that's also quite nice about this combo is you can put extinguish triggers onto imps. So if you have like an endless imp that you can play out, you can put like Entombed Explosive, or you can put Molten Encasement onto it. It will still be an imp, and it will still get its summon trigger, but then it has a really solid extinguish trigger on the end. So there's some kind of cool, unique things you can do there. Paraffin Thug also pretty good as a way to just generate money. And then at Remnant Pact, if you can't get Endless as a unit, you can get Endless, or as a unit upgrade, you can get Endless as a spell. Also, in a pickle, you can also take Votivary's Essence, which also makes something Endless, which tends to be pretty good, like if you put that on a Transcendent or something like that. And I think that covers it for Melting Remnant. And then Wormkin. Wormkin, again, sweeper. So your Glareminder going to take priority. It's also a 2 capacity unit, so that tends to be very good. Outside of that, specifically Bog Chrysalis and Kinhost are pretty good eggs. So Kinhost Vessel. These are pretty good because they don't take a lot of capacity, but still get a lot of benefit. This is 2 units in 1. This is a multi-striker. So those tend to be pretty good. Outside of that, a lot of the Wormkin units are big fat units like Lug Slider, your Shattered Soul Carver, Bog Deep Cocoon, Kinhouse Carapace. They're all going to be a little bit too big to be worth playing. First of Kin, similar. Keeper of Echoes is okay, but it's not really his best time to shine because you're not really going to get a lot of charged Echo charges. So in general, my opinion, go for eggs. Get one egg. Don't put Large Stone on it or make it bigger. And you can get a lot of value out of these. I think there's anything else that's really good. Broken Wheel can be okay. Just be careful. If you take Broken Wheel and then put it into your... Where is it? Where's your Endless one? Broken Wheel turns into Immortality Potion. You can have overflowing imps and literally have an entire deck full of imps. So just be very, very careful. Similar with like Votive Key, just be careful that you don't take too many imps and just have like insane amounts of imps. And other than that, like the build doesn't change too much. It's really going to come down to, do you get a solid backliner to pair with all of your imps and Shardtail Queen or not? And do you get the right imps, right? So do you get Fledgling Imps? Do you get Welder Helpers? Do you get Transcend Imp? And then it's pretty solid. If I were to rate the clans in terms of effectiveness, I think Melting Remnant is probably the best clan to pair with the Shardtail Queen Imperial March, just because of the reform on the imps instead of having to rely on Endless. After that, Stygian Guard, literally for sweepers. Same with Awoken. And I'd probably put Awoken just slightly ahead because I think there's more useful spells like Quick and things like that. Unleash the Wildwood, which can be very valuable. And Umbra and Wormkin probably last. Umbra especially super last. So, I think that's enough intro. Yeah, still a really good build. Not a lot of adjustments. And yeah, with that, we're going to jump into our first run. And we'll do the classic Melting Remnant with secondary. I mean, this is just a solid setup. I'm going to add Googly Eyes so we don't affect our streak. And let's just jump into it. Interesting. So we start with an Impish Scholar. That could be very, very interesting. Drafts and Hornbreaks. We will take either Imparade or Imperialist, depending on which one is available. If it's both, I'll take Imperialist first. Yeah, Winged Steel. Pretty good. Very likely to play 3 units per turn. Okay, Imperialist it is. And with Imperialist, I usually feel pretty confident, especially if we have these primitive molds. I think there's a pretty good chance we'll do quite well. Unbroken Horn is pretty good. Yeah, I'll take Unbroken Horn. If we ever get a Pyre Chomper, that's going to be just insane for us. And yeah, we can go with extra damage here. Kind of annoying. However, if we just play literally a second one, we clear. And then we can put you here for collector purposes. Okay. Reform, very solid. We go you. You. Ooh. This does the same thing. Let's just do that. Okay. Take 5 damage as a result, but that's okay. We can bring back some more imps. Also play this guy out. And hopefully get some more reform. Big imps are going to be helpful for us. Draft, also very good. I think either reformed imp is going to be slightly better. Oh, he actually blocks both hits. Look at that. And we can put you here. And you're dead. It's as simple as that. That's one down. Given that we have Unbroken Horn, I feel pretty good about taking Ritual of Battle. I don't really think we need any of this. And Horned Warrior. Okay. We can go units again. I'm going to check for -2. We get a -2 on the Ritual of Battle already. That's not bad. We start with Endless as well. And a second Horned Warrior. We also have Demon Fiend Essence. I'm going to take a second Horned Warrior for now. I don't know if we're going to keep it. I'm also like, I feel like Impish Scholar could be really solid later on. So I'm going to put the Endless on it now, knowing like right now it's not particularly great, but later on it could be huge. I'm also wondering if we take a 25 health on a Horned Warrior. Don't know yet. I think I will. I don't know that we will put the Horned Warrior on the Horned Warrior. If so, we would just do the reverse one and we lost 25 coins, but that's life. This should be okay. We're going to do a lot of AoE damage. Our Horned Warrior is going to be very strong with the Rage. So you have to make an interesting choice here. I think what we can do is block with the 1. And I think with Ritual, we just get there. Yeah, we kill both anyway. And now if we can reform one, which we can, it will block all the damage, and we will do AoE. Oh, that's right. You're, I mean, it's fine anyway, but we can play you up here with this guy. Okay. We can play you. We can play you. And as long as our guy lives, 16 HP. Wow, that's unfortunate. I mean, we'll still play him. We'll pierce this guy. And then we'll play one of you here. We're going to get halfway there. Living on a prayer. Let's go 1, 2... And I think we chill here. Maybe we put out a Steward to block a hit. Because we really just want Rage. Okay, we didn't get it. We're going to take 10 damage. That's not bad. Not bad. Pyre Chomper. I did mention Unbroken Horn, Pyre Chomper pretty good as a combo. Resin Removal is going to be really solid with Seraph the Patient. Oh, that's interesting. We could put a Wickless Baron onto a Horned Warrior just to get it more stats. Or we could put a Branded Warrior. I kind of like the idea of a Wickless Baron on a Horned Warrior. We can go more upgrades here. We'll probably merge, but let's see what we get. Just thinking. Quick. I don't think I necessarily would want quick. More HP is fine. And I think we're going to go 2 floors. Hello, be thou wrecked. Welcome. I think we're going to go 2 floors. We're going to start with the Wickless Baron on the one Horned Warrior. And I'm going to put the other Horned Warrior onto this Rail Beater, assuming that we can get armor. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient, wait for armor. We can go for this. It's fantastic. We need to get some type of armor. So either we need to get it out of like a spell, or we need to get it... we probably can't get it through an imp now. But there are some ways we can get it out. So we can go... This is the bad one. If we go 1, 2... So 1... Boom, boom. We get 1 hit. I think 1 hit is okay. Let's put you... here. Okay. Well, we're gonna go this. Go 1, 2. Pop you. It's not great. Okay. Well, you're gonna die. That's obviously not what we want, but what are you gonna do? We can go pop, pop, play you out, give you rage, play this guy out as well. And I guess we can try to get the Shard-Tailed Queen back by reform. Okay. 1, 2. Three, 4, and we'll let this guy die. Okay. Resin removal. Seems okay. Pop this guy here. This is interesting. We could get a big hit onto Talos. And we should win here. We have a lot of stats. Also, Pierce. And Imp. Love to see it. 1 imp. 2 imps. Fantastic. We just need a really good spell right now that we can use the Impish Scholar with. Last Stand, very good. Reinforce, also very interesting. But I think Last Stand should be the most valuable. None of this. And I'm kind of leaning towards Capacity. But let me see what we have as our second fight. Arcus the Darkest. I'm going to go with Capacity. I think from an Unbroken Horn perspective, we're fine. Let's go left. Extra Rage. We can yeet out 2 Stewards. And there's a really good chance that I'll end up just putting a Queen's Impling on these other 2 imps, but we'll see. Don't really want either of them. We can take an extra artifact. Okay, merchant costs are cheaper, is fine. And Imparade, fantastic. Now we'll save even more Ember, allowing us to play out our big spells more often. This is fine. We'll try to kill on the bottom floor before the guy gets big and thick. Would be fun, for sure. Let's play you. Let's pop you. We can play this one here, and then play you out here. I mean, we're honestly just getting rid of armor at this point, unfortunately. Okay, so we can go you. And Fire Chomper. Impling. Whoops. My mistake. Play you. Play you. Oh my gosh. If we hadn't played the spell there, we would have killed him. I'm so mad about that. Literally just came down to us using the spell at the wrong time. Okay. We have no rage at all right now. This guy's gonna kill us by himself. 6 hits at 12 is enough to kill us. So we already lost. I don't think there's any possible way to win. Even if we double up rage here, I guess I should have put you there. Would have been a slightly bigger hit. I mean, I could put this guy out as well. It still wouldn't be enough. What if I did him and this last stand? Oh, I can't do anymore. Hold on. We're going to try this again, because I think we can... Hi, Dynasty. I think we can literally just not play the spell there, and then we're fine. So you go 1, 2... 3 pierce. Okay. Then you go 1, 2. Oh, whoops! I messed that up. Try that again. One more last time. I wasn't paying attention. I swapped the Horned Warriors by mistake. So when you go 1, 2, 3. If we put you up front, don't we just do more damage? I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. Then we can go 1, 2, 3. You would live. I think this back here is actually enough. Are you going to do 7? 3 rage is exactly 7 damage. Would this guy do enough to kill him? Up front? No. So it's going to be better to just play this back here to kill the backliner. And then play you up front here. Or back here, maybe. 21 damage. But I'm also just like, if I just do this, we get enough damage. But it's probably better to just do this. There we go. Off ya. Oh. I don't know if this guy still kills me. This is my big question. If I do that, it's 4, 8. I just don't think it's enough. Don't think it's enough. I think we have to just accept this guy's damage. 12 by 5, though, is 60. There's no way. We're just dead. That doesn't add enough, I don't think. 2, 4, 6, 10, 18. It's not even close. Let me think. Oh, we can start with this. You block 1 hit. The problem is anything else we play is going to die to AoE. If I play you here... Wait, hold on. What if we do this? What if we go 1, 2, 3. We are so close. Oh my gosh, we're close. I actually think we can do it. I figured out how we can do it. We're going to play it exactly the same, and there's a specific order we have to do that's kind of insane, but it would get us there. Yeah, it would get us there. So you'd have to go, you, and you. Okay. Then you play him. Oh, interesting. We didn't get the guy this time. You live now. Do it like that. Okay. So we'd have to specifically get back... Okay, we didn't get him. But you here... doubled up. Maybe gets us there. Doesn't quite get us there. We needed to get the thing, and then this might have had enough. Because you would have gone to another 12, 39. That might have been enough. Dang. Now we get him. Six, 9, 15, and there's no way. 12 by 6 kills. Is there really no way for us to do this? That's crazy. That's so crazy to me that we don't get there. I guess I could do the... I guess I could not rush and play these guys up top. That's something I haven't actually tried yet. But I still would want to swap the units. We go 1, 2, 3, and just get you out to die. We would go 1, 2, 3. 4. You. Okay. Trying to think. So if we can kill the backliner, we're fine. So we pop the backliner. We can play. Play you into this. For now. Play this. And we can block one hit with you. We get the melee weakness, which stays even though the rest does not. And my hope is that this is just going to be enough by playing you into Last Stand, that we're going to be okay. But it is very scary. Okay. we gotta block with some like heavy units here. Put you up front. Then play you. And we're crushing. And then just play this. Woo! Very scary though. Boom, 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 boom. Do you get everybody to live? No. I don't think there's any way we get everybody to live. Because this guy's doing too much damage. But at least this guy does a little bit less. Oh my gosh, we're 1 damage off. But at least we're not... Oh, but we can't win. Oh, that was enough. Oh, because as things are dying, you get stronger. Totally forgot about that. So basically, if we can kill the backliners, which is not an easy thing, slightly easier now, we can double up. We can kill both. We actually killed both backliners. Maybe we survive with 2 blockers here. It gets there. Holy crap. What a nightmare. Oh, wow. That was a special thing. Yeah, I think we need March of Shields if we're going to do this 2-floor setup. I still don't know that it's actually the right way to do it, but it seems to be the direction that we're headed. So we'll continue on this journey and see if it leads to victory or death. I think Scorched Steel. We can yeet the other 2 stewards. And we can... You know, Stack Stone on you is not bad. Also not bad on the armor. It's a lot of rage. It's a lot of rage. We're going to take a lot of rage. We're going to make you free. And we're also going to make you cheaper. We'll probably end up eating these drafts, but we'll wait until later to do that. Let's continue. I think this is fine now. I think we got through that nightmare, and we should be okay. Oh my gosh, this guy's going to be an absolute jerk. Sweep and spikes is just terrible, but we'll do our best. The hardest part's going to be keeping imps alive, because the sweepers are just menacing. Yeah, we're gonna go 1, 2, play you, 3, play you. The only thing we have going for us is that we do get the armor, which is pretty good. If we put you up front, you're dying due to the sweep plus the spikes. What if you do way more damage? Okay. These guys would also live and kill the second. Oh, we kill everybody. That's pretty sick. We can go 1, 2. Get that out. Get that out. Good stuff. That was not bad at all. We can play you. No, let's play this first. Then play you. Then play you. Play this. Play you. Play you. Good stuff. We should be in a pretty good spot now. Bring back a couple of these guys so you can go up front. Get this guy out as well. crushing everybody. We can pop you. Pop you. Get your damage out. And we'll play you at the bottom with him. The only problem is this guy's doing a lot of damage, which is kind of annoying. Although we can just remove his rage. That is actually legitimately good. You have a lot of rage? You do not have a lot of rage. Remove. Can play you. I mean, everything's fine though here. We can play both though. Let's play you, you, you. And we get massive rage numbers. The only problem is he's only going to get one hit in, but maybe that one hit will do something for us. Oh yeah, I love Googly Eyes. I do it almost every time. And why wouldn't you? It's amazing. Get blasted, get blasted, get blasted, get blasted. Obviously would love if that was doing something, but it is what it is. Okay, armor. I don't think armor actually does anything. Let's just play this. Can play you out. Can play you out, and we play both these guys. And hit you. Okay. He's gonna heal himself back to full almost. And I think we're good now. Yeah, it looks pretty good now. We can do this. Maybe get back up. Okay, we didn't. That's fine. We're good. Woo! Units cost 0. That's fantastic. Branding right is not as good. We're gonna take Imp in a box. Mortal Entrapment or Daze? Or Stealth, I mean. Stealth would be pretty good to play on our other floor, where we are gonna eventually have the Rail Beater. Let's go left. Okay. What do we think about Endless on Pyre Chomper? I think it's not as great. Although we could put Implings on them, and that could be pretty sick. Yeah, we can do that. We can put Endless on that one as well. Just get us unlimited Ember. You don't really want damage that way. I guess we can go like something like this. And you know what? We can put extra health onto an Impish Scholar. That seems pretty good. No large stones. And we're going to merge now the Horned Warrior onto the Rail Beater. Do we have 2 more? We have 2 more. So we're going to add another 50 shards. We got to be very careful. Let's go. We're going to add 50 shards because we're going to be merging Queen's Implings onto our other Endless Imps. Okay. This is the one we want here. As weird as it is, we're going to actually play you up front. You here to AoE them. Point is, you're a lot healthier. We can go you. Almost gets us there. And play you again. Six, 9, 15, 15. I really got to do AoE. So we're going to go like this. Get wrecked. Play you. Block both hits. A single one in the back just kills here. We'll take 1 garbage. I mean, we're good in terms of Ember now. 1, 2. Play this guy out. Play you up here. Stealth that floor. Kill that guy. Okay. Good stuff. This guy into this guy means we get the AoE. We can pump him full of stats. You're doing just fine. Can play you here to die. Play you here to die. Play you up here. Resin removal. Now we can actually hit Arcus, which is kind of sick. Okay. This is kind of what we want. What are you doing? Apply spells. Okay, that's fine. Impish Scholar. Bring this back. Play that up front. Boom. Boom. Block a second hit. Toss you up here, toss you up here. Okay. Okay, so we can go Last Stand into you. Hoping for something different, that's fine. Block with this guy. We can actually stealth as well. And chill. You get some garbage. Double. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know why I keep playing it. I should just not play it. Then I would guarantee to bring back the one that I want. Fantastic. We can play you as well. Double up. Guess just play this out. Anything here that's good? Still a little bit sketch. A little bit sketch. However, doesn't necessarily mean that it's terrible. We could, for example, play you up front, block a hit. Can pierce. Play you here to block a hit. Okay, and then play you here to get even more armor and stuff. Okay, we did it. Woo! This is getting wild. Second last stand? I don't think so. I also don't think we need Dark Deal. I think we just need more draw. Let's see. Dupe or removal? Unit upgrades. We do have one slot left. But I do want to remove. And I wouldn't mind duping like the Ritual of Battle. It's probably fine. We'll go left. We have a lot of money. We are going to merge the Queen's Impling onto the Impish Scholar. We're going to do the same again in just a minute. What do you got for me? Minor infraction. That's sick. Now we got tiny little dude here. We could double him up. Maybe that's what we end up doing. Another multi-strike on you is pretty good. And we can give extra health onto this Pyre Chomper. And I think we want to yeet the drafts. And yeet all but one Impling. That we will then merge onto the other Pyre Chomper. It's looking very solid. Let's get Imperial level 2. Now they're fledgling imps, which is just amazing. And we should be crushing now. I think this is still okay because we get 5 armor, which means our imps could theoretically still hit. Okay, so we can go you. You're gonna go here. Play you up front to block a hit. Piercing you. Play you here to block a hit. Imp in a box. Play you here. Play you here. And that all seems perfectly fine. Alright, now we get the squad. You. Bop. 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 Imp in a box. And you. Welder Helper. Wait, what else do we get? Welder Helper. Welder Helper. Everything's dying. That's good news for us. You can take some extra rage, and we can give you armor. Cool. Okay. Resin removal, pretty sick here. And we can go rage. I would take another rage as well if we got one. We did not get one. Let's just let you guys die and block hits. And then you up front. Imp in a box. Okay, that's fine. It's fine, and I just want to get you out. We need to figure out how to get rid of imps on other places. This is a big problem right now. Not a big problem. It's a problem. Okay. So we can go Last Stand. Engulfed in Smoke. One. I think I could have played that a little bit better. But that ended up looking okay at the end. Get blasted. You're dead. Kill off my own one for later. Good stuff. Last Stand. Got him. Keep giving you armor. Yeah, we're in a really good spot now. Boom, boom, boom. Last Stand. And boom. 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 Last Stand. Stealth. Get wrecked. Bam. Yeah. Yeah. Skip. Skip. We actually have everything that we need. What we need now is... I do like the idea of doubling up, but I think we're okay. I think we're okay. We're going to get enough damage. I think we'll even be able to get a flying kill if we can thin the deck out enough. Double summons would also help. Sick. Sure. And at this point, I think we just go for removals. At least remove one. We're gonna merge the imp. So now we just have this Queen's Impling. Now they do 80 burst, by the way, which is pretty good. I don't think we need anything else. Intrinsic. Is there anything we want on intrinsic? We could intrinsic Imp in a box, but I think it's unnecessary. Let's remove one of these primitive molds. I don't really think we want holdover on anything. I guess we could... I don't know. I don't know what you would hold over. I guess you could hold over... No, I don't want to hold over anything. I want the deck to be as thin as possible. Let's remove 2 more primitive molds. And this is looking just really good. Do we want holdover on anything? Again. I think not. I think we're good. What do you have? Spell Chain, Intrinsic. Let's get Intrinsic on Imp in a Box. Get us over 150. And let's roll. Should be totally fine. We'll see. But theoretically, we should be able to get a flying kill here without too much problems. Too many problems. Okay. Oh my gosh. Speaking of flying kills. Okay, so wait a minute. If we go... You have trample. But these guys have a lot of HP, and you have a lot of HP. Do that. Play you here. Kill you. Okay. We just need this guy to live. Good stuff. Big armor. Into big... Oh crap! How are we gonna kill off this Impish Scholar? We have to be able to kill it off with a piercing. It's gonna get us most of the way there, but not all the way there. You up front. Killing most of them. Oh, stealth. What are we doing here? That's pretty good. Okay. Kill you off. Play you again. Play you here. Play you here. No, play this first. Then play you. Play this. Get another one in there. Last stand. Sick. Resin removal. And we're good. Next time he comes up, he'll be dead. We'll be able to resin removal before then. So we gotta play you, this, stealth, rage, fire chomper, do that, do that. Do that. And everything's looking fine. If he comes into the middle floor again, he dies. This floor, though, he does not die yet. Okay. Kill you. Kill you. Give you extra. And play you guys here. We're good. Come to the middle, come to the middle, come to the middle, flying kill. Fantastic. Bah. No. Blank pages. No, thank you. It's a little bit of a wonky play here. Tactical play on that ring 4 was really tough, but otherwise this is going pretty smooth. Okay, so we start with this. And I do think bottom floor makes the most sense. It's a question of if we can keep everything alive. That helps. Okay, so this should be enough. In fact, in the front... Oh, you know what we can do? Play you. Do this. Play you. No, play this now. Play you. Up front. Play this. Play you here. Play you as well. Double up again. And remove resin. Okay. Very, very good. I'm going to play both of them here. We're going to go 1, 2, kill you. That. Kill you again. Why are you playing some floor spells on your pyre floor? Just so that they don't trigger things. So like this guy has an incant trigger. So if I play on different floors, then he won't get incant triggers. That's the idea. Can play you here as well, just to get more damage. Can play you here as well to get more damage. And double your rage. Next turn we kill. Or should kill, I should say. Rage might just do it by itself. Okay, so we're gonna go you into you. Into you. Into you. This here. Double up. Get wrecked. Also, die. Also, stealth. Hit you, and we're good. Sick! That's a lot of damage coming out. Wow. 1,700 damage. Okay. So, not, as I said, not as clean, because we did have to restart on Ring 4 to get a tactical play that actually worked. But otherwise, that was okay. Imperial March. It's one of the... This combo in particular is one of the strongest, most consistent builds in the game. It's just really good. And this wasn't even like an ideal setup. We didn't have a Transcend Imp, and the units that we had were not the ones that I would say are like top-notch. Let's continue. Okay, so for our second build, we had the Rat Trap. Probably my favorite build in the game, just because it's hilarious. Rat Trap is more or less untouched from the previous guide. The only thing that's different is just making sure you have enough damage to defeat Divinity. But basically, Rat Trap is very straightforward. You take Strangler, Typically, you merge it with Predator or Thornlord, so you only need one rank of Strangler. That gets you the sweep and the root. And then Predator if you need the quick, and Thornlord if you are doing more of an incant-oriented build. And as I said, it's pretty similar now as it is before. It's Sneaky Rat Trap with Melting Revenant is still, I think, the strongest build in the game, like hands down. But in general, Rat Trap is good across all different clan combinations. So what do you normally do? If you take Awoken, you're going to have Root Seeds. Root Seeds is a big part of what makes these builds work. One of the biggest problems with Wildington is the fact that he's so fat. He's a 3 capacity unit. So the fact that you have Root Seeds as your starting spell allows you... Where the heck is Root Seeds? There's Restore. Root Seeds. The fact that you have Root Seeds as your starting spell means that you actually do not have to take any draw at all. You can just go double capacity so that you can fit 2 extra units on the floor, which tends to be very, very good with Wildington in general. Wildington benefits from just having more and more things on that floor. What you normally want to pair with Wildington, in addition to like the Root Seeds, extra sweep is also very good, especially if you end up getting Predator. Having something like a Shattered Shell, a Husk Hermit, or another sweep unit from another clan is going to pair really well. If you take Shattered Shell, you're going to want it in the front and before Wildington, and you'll need some way to sustain it. We'll talk about sustain methods in a minute. But basically, as long as you have a way to sustain the Shattered Shell, it's going to get all the kills due to the quick, and then your Wildington makes sure that nothing ever leaves the floor. Other things that can be quite good, anything that's going to increase your draw. So Engraft, Preserve Thorns with stings, extra stings, going to be really good. The best sustain option within Awoken is going to be your Unleash the Wildwood. The only issue is that Wildington is not super tanky if you go all in on Strangler or if you mix in Predator. The only time he's going to be somewhat tanky is if you mix Predator with Thornlord, and even then it's not like a ton. So Unleash the Wildwood is going to be good, but you're going to need a unit that takes advantage of the high health. What you can pair with it is getting Cycle of Life. So if you can get Cycle of Life and Unleash the Wildwood, then you can gain health while also increasing your healing or healing back to full every turn. That's within Awoken itself. Outside of that, again, you're typically going to want to avoid your hollows. They're just too big, and you don't really heal a lot because you have Root Seeds. So it's typically not advised to take that combo. There are certain times you can, but in general, I wouldn't recommend it. And I think that's basically it. You can get Wildwood Tome if you don't take Predator. If you go like Thornlord or all in on Strangler, you can get Wildwood Tome to make Wildington quick, and then you can kill a lot of times the backliners before they have a chance to hit you, which is quite good. And that's basically it for the Awoken clan itself. If you go to artifacts, though, a lot of the artifacts are going to be really, really strong for you. Thornfruit, going to be very good. Any sting improvements, if you have stings at all, are going to be very good. Emblem of Exiles, very, very solid as a way to continue to increase health and get more sustain. You don't really need Root Split Mask. Normally Root Split Mask is pretty good, but since you already have the root, you don't really need it. One other note with the root, it doesn't work on stealth units, so be very careful around playing bottom floor Wildington, because you will get stealth units occasionally and they won't get rooted. So just be careful about that. The other major issue you got to worry about is overstacking enemies. So you can only have up to 7 units on a floor. That's on both your side and the enemy side. If there would be more than 7 units on the floor, the enemies will skip the floor. So if you're not able to kill fast enough that units are dying before other units are getting up on the floor, what will happen is you'll end up having things skip. And if you're on the top floor, they'll skip right to the pyre. So just be aware of that you need to have enough damage to get through the units so that they're not overstacking too much. You know, you could accidentally like toss a boss up to the pyre immediately and then you're just screwed. So just be careful about that. Let me think what else. Let's probably get with the Awoken clan. Going into Hellhorned, overstacking is amazing. So just getting a ton of units on the floor, and then especially things like steelworkers. If you can overstack a ton of steelworkers up on the floor, that'll usually be enough sustain that you can get through most of the fights. And then all you want to do is make sure your steelworkers are paired with something that's growing. Like an Alpha Fiend is quite good. Multi-strike with Horned Warriors can be good. Apex Imp goes really well on that floor because you are Steelworker. You get like Steelworker fused onto Apex Imp, and you get like 3 of them on the floor. They're going to add 15 armor each, which is going to make your Wildington super tanky. It's also going to make your Apex Imps get tons of damage, being able to kill off all of the units. So that tends to be very strong. But yeah, you're going to need sustained is going to be a big part of what you lack in this particular setup. So armor, in particular, armor through Steelworker is going to be king. You can go imps, but it's tougher because Wildington is so big. But if you do go with 2 capacity and you have a way to kill off like a Welder Helper is another way to generate enough sustain that you can survive. Branding Right tends to be very good. Where is it? Alloy of the Ancients, -2 consumer move tends to be very good. These are just some of the ways you can get enough stats to go for it. In terms of units, yeah, I mean, it's really about Steelworker. Railbeater can be okay. It's not as good here as it is in the last build we just did. And then Apex Imp is like huge. Apex Imp is really, really good in these builds. Okay. Moving on to Stygian Guard. Stygian Guard actually pairs really well because you have Root Seeds. You're typically going to be playing lots of spells. So then incanting tends to be really good. Incanting tends to also be really good if you can get things like, for example, Lodestone. So you can play a Lodestone on the floor with your Wildington and then just stack sap, and then the units never die, or the units never do any damage. The only thing you have to concern yourself with is exactly what I mentioned before, which is overstacking units, and then you die because the units get overstacked. But that can be really solid. Eel Gorgon tends to be really good in these builds, especially if you can get Predator. Just be aware that Eel Gorgon has this weird interaction with Predator, where after the first time you play Eel Gorgon will remove its own quick, even though it's an incant. It's probably a glitch, but anyway, it's a glitch that means that Eel Gorgon will not have quick after the first turn. But because you have Root Seeds, you can still scale up pretty well. And if you get Thorn Lord instead of Predator, so probably Thorn Lord's just better, you get a lot more spells faster. Plus, Eel Gorgon is fantastic with Root Seeds because the Root Seeds are increasing the Eel Gorgon's damage and then also giving it a lot of extra strikes. But outside of that, I mean, any of your standard stuff, Siren, your Sweepers, all those are going to be pretty good in those builds. The other thing that tends to be quite good is things like Siren Song. Just be aware that with Siren Song, it will remove the root because it tries to send them to the pyre, but if things are rooted, instead it just removes one root. So it gets a little bit weird sometimes with Siren Song, but that can be quite good. The other would, of course, be Frenzied Swarm, right? So Frenzied Swarm, also very good. Just Daze in general is very, very solid as a way to sustain with Wildington builds, especially with Rat Trap builds. Next up with Umbra. Umbra, also very awkward to play. The only thing that's good about Umbra here, again, is that you can get Space Prism. The other thing that's quite good with Umbra that you can do is if you get Morsel Made. So then you don't need as much capacity, and you can just like dump a bunch of morsels onto the floor, feed your Morsel Made, and that can be quite strong. Robot can be okay if you can get enough capacity. You're really going to need either +2 capacity with artifacts, boss artifacts, or you're going to need Extension or Space Prism to make it work. But that can be pretty good with Predator, for example. I mean, Trample is going to be really good. Trample is really good on Wildington. There's a Sweep Trample combo, which is pretty solid. Otherwise, you kind of want to avoid a lot of this stuff. Ember Drain package is also very good on Wildington. You can stack it full of Void Binding damage shields. Also with Furnace Tap, get Multi-Strike on Sweep is going to be pretty good. So that can work pretty well. Otherwise, I would say avoid the Gorge stuff unless you specifically get like multiple Space Prisms or Crucible Extension with like Holdover. Next up is Melting Remnant. Melting Remnant's probably the best combo. The main reason why is that this is what I call the sneaky rat trap. It's sneaky because you can get stealth. The two methods of stealth are going to be your Molten Encasement and your Engulfed in Smoke. Both are excellent. And with stealth, you don't really need to worry about other types of sustain, and then it's all about just doing enough damage. And the nice thing is that because everything's dying on a floor, if you get something like a Wickless Baron or a big sludge, they will harvest every single unit that dies, making them a lot stronger, a lot faster. I really like Big Sludge. It does mean you have to take at least one extra capacity just to fit the Big Sludge. But if you go for 2 extra capacity, you have your Big Sludge, you have your Wildington, you have your Stealth. Tends to be a good time. Just be aware that like you won't be able to play your Big Sludge out for a while because of how much capacity you're going to need. Outside of that, spell-wise, nothing too crazy here. Intent on Death is pretty good if you have stealth units. But otherwise, you're just relying on scaling. You can scale with Wicklash is a pretty good one if you don't get like Razor Sharp Edge. But your Root Seeds are also going to scale pretty well. And then if you don't get Wickless Baron, I mean, any of the standard things, I mean, all your Awoken units, but also like Paraffin Enforcer can be pretty good if you have decent, reliable ways to get burnout onto the floor. Yeah, pretty good stuff. I guess your alternative, if you just don't get any of your stealths, Mortal Entrapment can be pretty good for Divinity. But honestly, you just got to go for stealth and pray that you get it. If you get stealth, it just makes it stupidly easy. One of the most broken builds in the game. And finally, Wormkin. With Wormkin, again, space is a big problem, so eggs tend to be quite valuable. Root Seeds is a fantastic way to get lots of charged echoes. So then if you combine your Root Seeds with getting like really solid eggs, you can grow eggs really quickly and get a lot of units to take advantage of that low capacity you tend to have with these types of builds. What you are going to want is like Echo Infusion tends to be really good to get extra health onto your Wildington or whatever your tank unit is. Other things you can do, I mean, because you have Root Seeds, anything that's going to take advantage of extra Inspire is going to be really good. So Shard Soul Carver, Keeper of Echo. Shard Soul Carver, typically you're going to want to put onto an egg, but you can get Shard Soul Carver Infusion onto an egg. You can get Keeper of Echoes. Don't usually go first if can. You can do a Kenos Carapace, but it's a little bit awkward. But yeah, any of these ones, Sweeper, obviously Sweep is going to be good. But anything that can fit on the floor and can take advantage of like Inspire is going to be really, really solid. And then, yeah, as I said, getting Echo Infusion for sustain. Soul Crushing Guilt, also pretty good as a way to protect against Divinity and other flying bosses. And that's basically it. Now going into like other artifacts. I mean, the big ones are all the Awoken ones. Other things that would be quite good. Conscription Notice is pretty good because you get a unit on the floor that's going to be a little bit better and also less capacity. Thank you for the follow, Squiddy28. Both Mark of a Champion, Mark of an Exile, very, very good on Wildington in general. And what else is going to be really solid? I mean, your normal stuff within your clans. So, like, if you take Melting Remnant, for example, Double Extinguish Triggers is going to be really good. If you take Wormkin, Carving Karuska, Bog Slime, going to be very, very good. So, I mean, your internal stuff that's going to already be solid is going to be good. If you can get Double Incant and you get Thorn Lord, that's pretty good. You'll scale damage pretty quickly there. But this tends to be all about sustain. Like, sustain wins. So if you can get some solid sustain, you're going to have a good time with this build. And with that, let's jump into the run. So we're going to go Wildington. Typically Melting Remnant is the best. Just to like do some variety, we'll pick something else. Let's do a Stygian Guard run with Frozen Lances. So I would say Melting Remnant's like an auto. You just kind of win. Ooh, Diligent, interesting. Here we're gonna have to change things up a bit. Token of a Traitor is gonna be slightly better than Vapor Funnel. The idea is that nothing will ever get to the pyre, so Vapor Funnel shouldn't have much benefit. We do get Strangler as our start. We can go Divine Horde. Max health, as I said, really, really solid. This is actually a great start for a non-Awoken or a non-Melting Remnant setup. And this is good. Like, as long as we can sustain, we will kill everything. Also, we have some decent spells here. That's not going to hurt anybody. I think we want to go boom, boom. We are going to miss out, unfortunately, on... Ooh. Not bad. That was, like, crazy solid. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. We can block with you. Do one of these. And just keep smacking this guy. We should be solid. We've got 18 damage. Another Helical Crystallis, another Root Seeds. Yeah, really good. Really great start. Now it's all about getting the right units. I don't hate Glimmer. We can take a Glimmer. It's a little bit of early sustain. Offering Token. Very, very good. Yes. And Siren of the Sea. Fantastic. Yeah, I like this a lot. This is already looking very solid. We can go left path. There's some pretty good stuff you can merge onto your Siren. Or alternatively, if we get a Sweeper, we can merge Siren onto the Sweeper. Yeah, I mean, Shattered Shell. Or Animus of Will. We could just put an Animus of Will on the Siren and have multi-strike. That probably is the best thing for us to do. Just to get a really, really solid early game. And then we really, really want Thornlord now. Thornlord, 2 ranks of Thornlord would be, like, incredible. Part of me is like offering token or spell chain on offering token, but I don't think we need it. We're gonna chill on unit upgrades for now, and this is looking really good. Spikes, I'm not too worried about spikes. I think we can kill most of the units with spells before they ever reach us. So let's play bottom floor. And we just start like this. A little scary, but we can do that. You need to live. You're barely living. You don't get the collector, unfortunately. A heal. A root. And we're just barely going to lose our Siren here. That's annoying. Okay, so we can pop ya. Play that. Play this. Go 1, 2, 3. I think we just got to get as much damage as possible now. 1, 2, 3. Play these guys both out. 1, 2. I mean, we couldn't have asked for a better finish to this. We're only going to take 9 damage. Crazy. So considering that Wildington and the Siren died so early, we actually ended up totally fine. I'm not going to take Sharpen. Really need to upgrade our Glimmer. Would be solid. Also don't really want any of this. We will probably dupe our Siren at the end after taking double capacity. Let's get an artifact here. Okay, draw is fantastic. Ha, there's an Eel Gorgon. I don't really want to take it here, though. I think we're actually pretty solid how we are. Strength Stone. No. We could do a one-time heal our Pyre. Why not? And we're just going to roll with this squad here. Go units and then spells. Yeah. Yeah, this is looking really solid. I think we want multi-strike in quick, because I don't think we want Predator. I think we want Thornlord if we can get it. But we'll know. We'll know before the unit upgrade what we have as an option. We can play this. 1, 2, 3. Play you. Good stuff. Are you knockback? You are Daze. Okay, I should have probably looked at that before, but it's fine. gonna go double root here, just to increase our sustain and damage. Do one of these. Hell Crystallis. No, Glimmer. Probably better. Play this guy. Do a Root Seeds. Glimmer. Very solid. Do one of these into one of these. Into one of these. 30 or 60 by 30. Pretty good. Already. Okay. He's basically dead. We can heal 5 or we can get a Root Seeds. Let's heal 5. Okay. Good stuff. And play you out here. I think we're in a good spot. We're taking 9 damage per hit. But our Siren is just doing a lot of damage. 144 damage. Should be fine. I don't think we can keep Wildington alive. But we can do a lot of damage. Cool, we only get hit once. Got him. Siren Song is pretty good. Awoken's Rail Spike is also very good, though. I'm gonna take Awoken's Rail Spike to get more incants. We don't need any other unit ups or unit upgrades. We're gonna take double capacity. Now we really, really, really want Thornlord. Would be amazing. We're not gonna take whatever this is. Quick, very solid. Well, hold on. Before we take Quick, let's make sure we actually get Thornlord. Or we go Predator, and then we don't take Quick. I think we need more sustain. Hey. Now we will take Quick, and we'll go all in on Strangler or take Thornlord if it comes up. Another multi-strike is going to be great. And what do we get here? We can Spell Chain. Keep thinking about spell chaining this offering token. I don't know if it's actually good, though. I'll take it. And we can keep rolling. And now we want to dupe it after ring 6. So we'll dupe it at the end here. We'll go right path, remove, and dupe. This is totally fine. They do have haste. We can play top floor. Also, starting with preserve is really solid. Get you out here to die. Do one of these numbers. Do that as well. And we got to make a choice here. I think I'm going to greed. Play this for 0. Everything dies. Should get better as it goes along. We're almost there. But it's a little scary. This gets you low enough that we can kill the second guy. We're going to do that instead. 1, 2, 3. Root. One of these. Almost dying. Okay, and we're going to go all in here. How are we doing? We're killing. That's fantastic. Just enough. Sick. More sustain would be good. So Unleash the Wildwood would be very solid. I don't hate Focus Growth. We can get Focus Growth to be cheaper. It's totally fine. Unnamed Tome, also very good. Left Path to remove our Train Stewards. And upgrade some spells. Wait, are we at we're at one of these. Let's see what we get. I guess Lightstone Casing is fine. We can go... Make you cheaper. Consume. Nothing to stack stone. Holdover. We can make you free and holdover. That's very, very good. Just gets extra draw out. We can get some Frozen Lances that are stronger and then remove themselves. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah, this is fine. Biggest problem is like opening hand. We don't always get really great stuff. But now, we're totally fine. As long as we do any damage, we will kill this guy quick. Which is good news for us. Let's do a Rail Spike here. It's actually pretty good. We can do one of these. We can do that. We can do that. And do that. Good stuff. Okay. Do one of these. Do one of these. Root. This seems like the best silence floor. This is just crushing. We got there. Holy crap. Everything has googly eyes because I enabled googly eyes. That's why. Okay. Fantastic. Get rid of you. This is like hilarious. A little scary. But we're probably still okay. We're doing a lot of damage and it's all quick damage. Breaking 100 gets us there. I do remember you from last stream. Welcome. How are you doing? And I think we're killing. Yeah. Every time Wildington dies, but you know what? As long as my my man's living here, can't be too upset. I meant my girl, I guess I should say. As long as she's living, we're good. Let's do Frozen Lands. One of these, one of those, and get wrecked. Sick. Imagine if we get Thornlord. Engraft is also pretty good. But I don't think we need it at this point. Titan's Tooth is fantastic. We'll be able to hit that with offerings. Do we dupe now or later? We could preemptively dupe, and then we don't have to go right path, but I actually like going that path. I'm going to go left and see if we don't get a really good artifact here. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Like, literally, I had my internet crash right at the end. I'm going to go for double incants, maybe. Let's go Spell Weakness on the top floor. What do you got for me? Umbra Stone. Okay. We got Trample. What do we got now? Another Spell Chain. I don't really think we need another Spell Chain. I guess we could, you know, we could spell chain Umbra Stone and make it free, and then get trample on both units, which would be hilarious. We can't do it now, but if we can get -2 on it, like, it's really good. Okay, so we're gonna play top and chill. Do one of those. Get trample. We don't do a lot of damage right now. This is a little bit problematic. And eventually, we are going to get hit pretty hard by... Oh wow, we're actually doing really well. We're going to get hit pretty hard by this looming dark shard. But not yet. Not yet. We're still good for a while now. We can blast you with one of these. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Play you. Do this. Good stuff. So far, we're still just crushing everybody before they have a chance to hit us. Do that. Can do that. Okay. Still great. Still just drawing like a boss. Next turn is the one where we're not going to have a chance to get anything else. But I think that's actually okay. Okay. And it's looking pretty good. So now we're going to have a problem because we're going to get this up top. But we are killing everybody quick, which is good. I don't know how, but we are. It's funny that actually does damage. Frozen Lines. Oh, the trample! I was like, how does that kill him? Yeah, trample. That's what's doing it. Okay, we gotta be a little bit careful here. You just gotta get enough stats that you're actually gonna kill here, which is no easy feat. We're at 300 quick. That means around 6 hits on this guy. I think we can survive 6 hits, but it's... Oh my gosh, look how close it is. We're gonna get there, but... mighty close. Okay, woo! Scary times. None of this. None of this is good. Let's skip. And we need extra capacity so we can fit a second siren. Okay. I guess we go right path again. I just realized we're never going to have the chance to reduce the cost of our spell. Okay. We actually, that's good. Our stings are a lot better now. We get a lot of them. Do we get Thornlord? Still Predator. Okay, we go all in on Strangler then. That's fine. Frozen cards are reduced to 0. I think we don't take any of this. We gotta hope for a -2 from that. Let's grab one of these and keep it going. Oh, I could have re-rolled. It's probably fine, but I could have re-rolled. Okay. It's going to be scary times ahead. We're going to play a steward up here as well, just to get it on the floor. And we can go root, kill. Scary times. Okay. Glimmer. Crushing. Trample. Play one of these. Okay. Still not great. Still not great. We can heal you back up. Play one of these. Root seeds. Draw 2. Root seeds. Get out of here. Okay, we're gonna be able to heal a bit, but it's starting to get a little scary. So Glimmer is pretty good here. Before we just go ahead and play the Glimmer, let's do that. Do that. We're probably not going to play one of those. We have to do Glimmer. But I think we can play you first. Then we Glimmer. Then we do one of these. Oh crap, we're in trouble. We're gonna die. We just died. Hot damn. Wow. That's what I was telling you. Like, if you can't kill everything, you're in huge trouble. I should have played the root seeds there. My bad. That's a frightening scenario. You can play this into this. Into trample. I think we gotta kill this floor first. But I think we can kill this next floor. 1, 2, 3. Rail spike. Root seeds, play you. Okay, I think this is now not so scary because we can heal past the damage. Do one of these. One of these. Root seeds, play this. Play this. And I mean, this is pretty good, but I think we should get another root seeds out for now. This next floor is going to be a really good one to silence. Also a really good floor to Glimmer. Whew. Okay, I think we got there, but holy crap. One wrong move and suddenly it's all over. Do this. Do this. And blast you with one of these. Okay. Oh my gosh. Try to heal you back up. Try to build you back up. There we go. There we go. Glimmer. And let's see if we get there. It's dicey right now. It's dicey. Go 1, 2, 3. We're actually winning. Get him. Get him. Get you. Holy crap. Oh. That was intense. Tactical play was bad, but outside of that bad tactical play, that actually went pretty well. We can skip. Now we just got to dupe our Siren, remove our other trained stewards, and pray that we get -2 from here. Nope. Intrinsic. Intrinsic on Preserve Thorns is very good. And we can't do anything here. We can remove spells. Double incants, maybe? More spell weakness? Probably not. I also don't think we necessarily need Faulty Loader. Sigilled Seaweed is very good. And then let's start yeeting bad spells. Typically, Frozen Lance, kind of bad. Yeah, let's just spend our money to get rid of Frozen Lances. We can get rid of one more thing. Maybe one Helical Crystallis. Okay, let's go. I think we're okay now. We're gonna... Oh, wait, I just realized we're playing against Consume. But I guess it's fine. It's probably fine. 1, 2, 3. Play that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think you can definitely start with an Awoken's Rail Spike into one of these. Into one of these. Okay, we take a little bit of fire damage, but that's not the end of the world. Okay. I'm probably just going to end up letting that guy go, but let's see. Play that. And play that. Get you rolling. Get you rolling. Yeah, I think we just let this guy go. Hold on to this in case we get something bad. Once again, we probably just... You know, we can do this now. It's not the best time for it, but then we don't lose anything else that's more valuable. Okay. Still okay. We can do one of these. Into one of these. Oh, get rid of you. I mean, it's still looking very good. I don't know how we're going to do during Relentless, but it's feeling okay so far. You can get rid of a Sting. Big heal. Pop you. Pop you. One. Do one of these. And I think it's Glimmer over just reducing one fire damage. Okay, so we can do the other trample. I don't think it's actually as good. Let's get rid of a 1-cost Root Seeds. Sting, Sting. Root Seeds, heal. Root Seeds, Root Seeds. And I hope we're okay. A little bit nervous. We do have a lot of quick damage, which is pretty good. You can start with this. And play this. You can then play 1, 2, 3, 4. Play that. Play this. We only need to do 10 damage. We're within 10 damage of him. We should be good. Any of our spells on the top floor will kill him. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Okay, there we go. Woo! Scary though. That was like right on the knife's edge. Now we can play top floor. We should be able to scale fast enough to survive against Divinity. So far, so good. Seems okay. Where things get dicey. Okay, do this. Blast him. Blast him. Play this. Not the greatest play of all time. And we're still okay. Okay, play this. Go one of these. Blast him. Blast him. Play one of these. We're gonna silence. Oh wow, he already got silenced. That's fantastic. Play this. We're not gonna play this right now. We can heal you up. Oh my gosh, we triggered it again. That's nuts. And root seeds. Okay. Looked okay. Looked okay. Do one of these. Glimmer. Divinity can be horrifying, can also be totally fine. It's like, just totally depends on how your build is set up. Bop ya, bop ya, bop ya. Ever closer. Whew. At least that guy got silenced. Like, if this guy doesn't get silenced, we have a really hard time. Let's start healing you back up. Punch you, punch you, punch you. Oh, the eyes? That's fair. That's fair. He is horrifying with those eyes. I do like trample on you. So we're going to do that. Okay. Scary times ahead. Got him. We could just straight up play this. I don't think it's as good. Do that. If we do that, does that help? 94, 94, 94, 83, 83. I think we kill the second one if we do this. Versus 96, 96. Yeah, we just have to kill this one. If we kill this one, then we kill this one. Then these guys only do 60, 71. I think we survive. So if we just do this. Oh, crap. Wait a minute. If we do this again, it's going to add 12 damage. Yeah, this is good enough. What? How are you dying? 45, 90. Oh crap, we're in trouble. I don't think these guys are... Oh, we're just dead. Whoa, we got obliterated there. We need to put trample in the back. That was the mistake. Putting trample in the front was no good. I'm gonna do it like this instead. Just to get rid of that one. Okay, play you. Okay. We're gonna put trample on the back unit. That should get us there. Do one of these. One of these. Do this. Heal up. Do this. that. Did that. Okay. This one was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so we can go... How are you dying again? From spikes? Glimmer. Hitcha. 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 Heal. Big frozen lance. Root seeds. Okay. Good stuff. Oh, you didn't get silenced this time. It means we have to wait and silence you instead. Okay. So we can pop you. Can pop you. Do that. Do that. And play this. Into this. That looks okay. Okay, silence. And extra damage. Okay. This is the scary time. We do have a lot more damage this time. I don't know if that's going to help. We still die. And they still kill us. Damn. Yeah, the guy didn't get silenced this time. On the randomness, it changed everything up. So I guess we have to play it exactly the same way. And then just not play the, yeah. Gotta play it like that instead. All this can be the same. And we just have to silence the bottom floor, no matter what. When the boss comes, if he doesn't get triggered, if his silence doesn't get triggered, then we gotta use it on him instead. 1, 2. We hit the sting, like last time. That's okay. Looks okay. Does the silence hit? Silence hit that time. Okay, we're good. Heal you still. Do one of these. That. That. Again. Give you trample. Do that and chill. Okay. Now we can silence the next floor like we did before. Pop. Pop. Get him. Got him. Get him again. Get him again. Okay. Now it's not so scary. Heal you back up again. And get another root seeds. We're actually killing the boss. This is just suddenly way better. So the tides have turned. Oh my gosh, the tides have massively turned. Get wrecked. Okay. Wow. Just got way better. Let's see if we actually live, though. This is the question. Do we live past that moment? Because while that was a good moment, we still actually have to get through this. Did you miss a lot? Well, so far both runs have been, like, mediocre. Not, like, as amazing as one would like in a run of Monster Train. We did get a flying kill, though, on the first run. You're dead? Don't really want to get rid of, I don't really want to play this trample anymore. Just keep it moving like that. 247 damage. Okay, here's the question. Do we kill? Right now the answer is a resounding no. That certainly helps a bit. Huh. 18. 5. This gets us a full hit. Oh, except for the spikes. Almost gets us a full hit. Wait, 2? Is 1 more enough? It's not quite. We're gonna die. Oh, fail. Yeah, that was not good enough. We didn't get enough spell upgrades. That's what it comes down to in the end. Damn. Not getting, first off, we never got the offered Thornlord, so that would have been a massive improvement. So Thornlord wasn't there, and we didn't get enough spell upgrades. We kept going for unit upgrades that we didn't need. All right, we're gonna try it again. This is our second attempt. And again, it's Seraph the Diligent because the game hates me. And let's do it. This is like almost identical, except now we have razor sharp edges. That could actually make a huge difference. We can do Faulty Loader. It's not the most amazing, but it's pretty good to start. We got Strangler. We can go Artifacts. Okay, Thorn Fruit. Yeah, Thorn Fruit's awesome. When we go against Diligent. It's also really good for incant decks anyway. Okay, this should be totally fine. We're going to be able to sweep the entire first floor because they're all dazed. We can just kind of go crazy here. Actually, no reason for us to have done what we did there. Because incanting here doesn't do anything. We can go 1. Play you here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Play you. 1. Root. Root. We just need stings. More stings. Fantastic. Sting. 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 1, 2. And we should be good. We're doing 30 damage. Plus all these. And this. Sick. We got it. Okay. Don't really think any of these are what we want. Same here. Sure. Why not? Siren? Neither of these sirens are very good. We just need HP. We need more HP. Dang it. Yeah, Gorgon. Yeah. Okay, we'll continue. Oh no! Oh no! It's fine, but oh no. Okay. So you play you. Go 1, 2. Hit him. Fantastic. We exactly needed primitive mold so that we don't take any damage. Root. The problem is the boss is just going to be a freaking nightmare. We cannot play Razor Sharp Edges, except we can kill one with him, one of these guys with one. And play this. Okay. Sting. Root. Oh no, you keep getting more. Why you gotta be like that? Okay. Smack him up. Razor Sharp. Good luck to us. Okay. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, we did it. 3, 4, 5. Get wrecked. Glimmer's pretty good. As a heal. We need to make it +10 and -1, but if we can do that, it's pretty good. We got to get health here. Like, health is a must. I would also, like, literally just take a Husk Hermit to get it onto it. Let's see if we get a Husk Hermit here. We get a Shattered Shell. Wait a minute. Shattered Shell's not bad. It's +10 health. Yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff. Give you even more health. Okay, that's actually, like, legit. Oh my gosh. The double spell generation. Holy crap. None of this garbage. Oh, wait. Oh, we could have gotten the 100 damage on using a blight. Dang it. That's fine. Alright, now you have a much higher likelihood of living, so that's pretty good. Can go pop, pop, buff. Get you in there for fun. No way! Eel Gorgon all the way. Eel Gorgon's way too much fun. Do one of these. Okay, we gotta kill this. It's mandatory. Also, just get a little bit of damage on you. The real question is, do we double up on Eel Gorgons? I think that's very scary as a proposition. Also would be hilarious. So I'm at a loss here, what we should do. Okay. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And oh my gosh, all the stings. Boom, 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 boom. Play you. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Hit, 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 hit. You. Root seeds, root seeds. We're not quite winning. I think a single sting wins. But, you know, we're not single sting folk here. Get wrecked. Okay, so now we just want Thorn Lord. There's Siren Song again. I think I'd rather just get a deep offering to get more incants. You could get Husk Hermit onto the Eel Gorgon just to give it more HP. But I feel like the Shattered Shell is probably better. So we're going to skip. And I'm going to take capacity. We can go double capacity. The only problem is if we draw both Eel Gorgons in the first hand, we get real sad. Let's remove. I would maybe consider taking Siren. Wait, so let's see if we get a Siren. We didn't get one, so we'll go like this. And we'll put the Shattered Shell onto the Eel Gorgon. Important to note that Predator's really bad with Eel Gorgon. I think I said something different during the intro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Predator's really bad because you lose the quick at the end of the turn. So you get quick for one turn and that's it. And in my experience, that's pretty bad. We're going to take a plus 30 Glimmer here. That's a really good heal. And we're going off to the races now. Yeah, this is fine. We'll be able to heal back from the Glimmer. Not to mention they're all dazed anyway, so it doesn't matter. Rude. Okay. Time to go to town. Boom, boom, boom. Razor sharp, razor sharp. Get wrecked. We don't need quick anyway. Daze is just quick, but better. Did I just hit my own guy? I did just hit my own guy. Well, there you go. Now we just need spell upgrades. Lots and lots of spell upgrades. We should be getting them someday. Or double incant would also be pretty sick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Removal also pretty good. To get rid of the train stewards. Also just making things cheaper would be really good. I think we kill the boss without him even touching us, is my guess. That's my prediction. We'll see if I'm right. We have to get 6 multi-strike currently. Oh, I could be doing that. Let's bring you to the front. We're now at 100 damage. Oh, we just got ourselves a garbage for no reason. 1, 2... 3, 4. Crap, we're gonna take one hit. 13! 13 damage! If we hadn't gotten the garbage, we would have been just fine. I don't think we need Engraft. I think we have enough draw already. Don't want Guardian Stone. I just want 2. I want 2 Eel Gorgons. Removal... I think we want artifacts. If we can get double incant... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We just solved our problem. Now we can play both Eel Gorgons on the opening turn. Let's go with Gift of Gratitude. Maybe we get lucky and get it in our opening hand, and then we can bust out some big damages. I don't really love Spell Chain on anything. You know what? We get Intrinsic Gift of Gratitude and get a huge amount of money. That seems pretty good. Spikes. I think it's okay because of the Glimmer heal, but it's a little scary, if I'm being honest. Play you first. Play you. Massive Gift of Gratitude. Play one of these. Smoke this fool. Okay. One of these into one of these. Root. Can play you out. And we can blast you. Okay. This is where problems happen. Luckily, we can do that. We can get him down to where we kill him in 2 hits. 1 hit, actually. It's funny, we have Strangler, but Strangler's like literally just... everything dies the first turn, so it's like not even being used as a Strangler right now. Root Seeds... yeah. There we go. Okay. We're kind of getting there. The only problem right now is we need to heal before this guy gets here. He will get 1 daze. So there is like a decent enough chance. Only getting 7 draw though, but we get 2 extra spells. Okay, 1, 2, 3. How much multi-strike? Well, it gets 1 for every, actually 2 for every spell. I think we could probably just straight up kill him right now. There's 9. There's 11. There's 13. 12 multi-strike. Not bad. Jackstrips is great. I don't mind another Preserved Thorn. I think we're going to get enough stings, though. We're probably fine. Let's skip you as well. Finally, spells and removal. It's just what the doctor ordered. Let's get rid of these 2 train stewards. And we can make all of our root seeds. No, let's start with Razor Sharp Edges being free. I think we might eat the Titan's Gratitudes. Don't really need Stackstone. What do you got for me? We heal. Oh, hello. Yeah, just get thicker. Yeah, that's great. Please, go ahead. Don't let me get in your way there. I don't really love any of this. Let's wait to yeet. I think we're okay for now. But we do want to yeet the discard spells, or at least make them 0 so we can play them at the end. Okay, it's gonna be annoying if we get unlucky. There's a chance we get unlucky here. Getting unlucky would mean getting the spell incant build at an inopportune moment. It's funny. Do this. And this. Okay, this is fine. Okay, spells on the bottom right now. I guess the nice thing is that whatever it is will get rooted. But it is a little sketch. Okay, it's gonna go to the middle. It's this turn. Oh, what an awful turn to have it happen. Okay, well, we can't do anything about it, so we just do our best. Try to get this floor as dead as possible. Because the weaker this floor is, the better. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we're going to take some damage here. It's going to be our first damage we've taken in a long time. But we're already clearing the floor. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was needlessly worrying. And now it's just, do we get enough damage to kill Arcus, and I think the answer should be yes. I mean, right now, for example, we would already be killing him in one hit, right? Yeah, 1700 plus 700 would be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Took 2 to kill him. Now only Wildington is dying. Wildington's getting hit once. Wildington's getting hit once. Still once. Still once. Now nuns. Got him. That's with 1. And we're going to get 2. I don't hate Ice Empire. And we want an extra capacity. We just want to go spells and dupe. Okay, so we can go spells now and dupe later. We want minus cost on more root seeds. Permafrost on Deep Offering. Consume on our frozen lands. Reroll. -1 on a Glimmer, I think. So it's always playable. Another consume on a frozen land. Could always spell chain a razor sharp edge. That seems okay. Build a card. I guess we could put armor and a heal and increases card draw. It's not amazing. It's okay. We'll play it on Wildington because armor doesn't do anything on our other guys. Thorn Lord! Oh, you'd love to see it. Alright, we're good. We're gonna destroy. This is fine. Gonna completely obliterate them in this fight. Do one of these. One. Whoops. Buff, buff. Okay. Do one of these. Get rid of the consume. Okay. Good stuff. Holy crap. Okay. Glimmer. One of these, one of these. We could do a discard here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Jackstrip's doing like a lot of work here. I'm gonna start popping these guys. They're very annoying. Would love to be able to kill this guy. I don't think it's going to be possible. Would be super sick though. We can do one of those. Even though like the armor will go away. It's still good. And I'm pretty sure we'll be able to one-shot him now. We got really, really good upgrades. I mean, we'll see, but I'm fairly confident in the squad here to do it. Oh, I could have played those on the bottom. Okay, 146. You're now losing. Wildington's not changed. Only getting hit once. Getting hit once. 160 by 15 is 1600 plus 800. Holy cow. 2400 damage. Keep it rolling. And we're good. We will definitely be flying kill. We will flying killing. Killing with flying. Killing in flight. Let's get rid of the Titan's Gratitudes. Dupe our Eel Gorgon. Holdover, huh? You could hold over Ice Empire. That's pretty good. You can put another consume onto one of these. Let's see what artifacts we have. If there's any stat artifacts, we could take them. We heal occasionally, so the draw is not bad. And then we can just use the rest. Well, let's see what we get. Oop. Reroll first. We can do a -1 on another root seeds. I think we're good. Let's yeet out some more frozen lances. Now we can thin the deck to like nothing. And we can afford to remove one more. We get rid of something else instead? Preserved Thorns? Preserved Thorns is really good the turn we get it. I'm gonna get rid of one root seeds. Oh, plus 10 damage. Bigger restore. Sure. Let's do it. I think we're fine. I think we're in a really good spot now. Question is, where do we play? The obvious would be top floor. But these guys don't do lots of damage. And I would like to not have any garbage. And I'm pretty sure we can just straight up kill Seraph. Very, very early. Oh, he has stealth. What am I saying? I still think we're probably okay, though. Because of the Glimmer and the other heals. Do one of these. Okay. Except for these jerks. I totally forgot about them. Okay. Let's go 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can do one of these. Can do one of these. Pop you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need a heal. Big heal. Okay, Glimmer. Fantastic. Let's consume this consumed resonance. Then we can Glimmer. Can play you. Can play you. Root seeds. Root seeds. This is also a decent spell to just get rid of if we need to at some point. Okay, let's go 1, heal, 1, 2, 3, pop, pop, get rid of a consume, play you, root seeds. Okay. Alright, let's go with you into Glimmer, into one of these, get rid of these. Okay. We can go 1, 2, 3. Do one of these, do one of these, discard the whole hand to get a Glimmer. And look at that turn, that was insane. Too bad you have stealth, because that was good. Let's do this. We can glimmer, buff up your stats. Alright, how are we looking? Right now, bad. But 460, 1080 or 1090, 1630, 2206, 2798, 3614, dead. Woo! That was actually very scary. And no flying kills because of the stealth. If we'd played top floor, we also would have been fine, because then Seraph would have been dazed. Was the word I was looking for? The problem would have been all the garbage we would have gotten, which would have been super annoying. Okay, but now we'll get a flying kill. It's basically guaranteed. Our guys are way too strong. Oh crap. I just gave myself Ember Drain for no reason. So definitely not doing myself any favors. Okay. Still can play you. Okay, 408. Not bad. I'm guessing... Ooh, it's going to be pretty early. Like, this is a lot of damage that's going to be coming out very soon. $17. Pop you. 1200 damage right now. Maybe the next floor. I don't think the boss... I don't think the mini-boss can get here. We can go for super incants. 1300. 1500. I think the next turn does it, although getting the garbage from this guy is going to be super annoying. Luckily, Wildington will take the brunt of the spikes damage. So Glimmer. Into Ice and Fire, Sting, Sting, Razor Sharp, Root. Oh, you're dead. We got there. There's the flying kill. Woo! So even with some bad play, that one managed to be a lot better than before. Cool. Yeah, much, much smoother run. Strangler had no real play there. I don't think it rooted a thing one time in the entire run. So maybe not a good showcase of how that run works, but a good showcase of how Awoken plus Stygian Guard works, I guess. Alright. But you can see, if you want to see a good Rat Trap build, look at some of my other videos. Look up Rat Trap on my channel, and you'll find much, much better videos about Rat Trap. Maybe I'll have a link to one of those instead. Okay. Next up was the Soul Guard build. And what I did was Soul Guard the Mighty. So even at the time that the DLC came out, people didn't love Soul Guard with Titan Channel. A lot of, like, the most popular setups were Cold Channel, maybe mixed with Titan Channel, but Cold Channel was by far, before the DLC came out, like the #1. When the DLC came out, things pivoted and Titan Channel became king. There's a lot of reasons for that, primarily just because Cold Channel struggles against Divinity due to the fact that there's this purge effect or Purify effect that Divinity doesn't actually stack shards or Frostbite very well. Dire Channel's always kind of been in a weird spot, but it got even worse when enemies take a lot more damage to kill. So Titan Channel just became the default. So it's funny that that's the build that I did at a time when Titan Channel was not super popular. Now, though, Titan Channel is like the most popular. It's going to be very similar to our last run. It's going to be heavy incant. And rather than go through basically everything, what I would recommend is go to my Ultimate Incant overview from the last video, and you can kind of get an idea about how to play Soulguard. The biggest problem is always going to be getting your 15 stacks as quickly as possible. So what can help with that is getting an intrinsic... where is it? An intrinsic... Oh, it's in Awoken, that's why. The Sting generator. Preserve Thorns, getting Awoken's Rail Spike, so that would be under Awoken. But under Stygian, offering tokens tend to be really good. Spell chains tend to be really good. And then you just need units that can survive until Soulguard gets activated, and then you're totally fine. So it's basically the same as the Ultimate Incant build. You just swap Tethys for Soulguard, and you probably don't go as much damage heavy as you go other thing heavy. So I would recommend things like Frenzied Swarm becomes really good, and then making a lot of zero cost spells. Siren Song, Deep Offering is another good one to get zero cost and intrinsic. And then yeah, so you're just trying to get enough spells out that you can activate Titan Channel as quickly as possible. And then obviously like double incant just makes that a lot easier. Titan Sentry on the bottom floor is much better in this type of run compared to the Soulguard or to the Tethys run, because then Soulguard floor is a little bit safer. And then any of your incant units, sweep units, whatever you can get that's going to increase your damage scaling. So not too much of an update here. It's basically the same as before, as we did in the pre-DLC. It's just now remembering to take advantage of some of the DLC stuff like Spell Chain, -2 costs, Intrinsics, to try to get Soulguard out a lot quicker. So short intro, but let's jump into the run. We're going to go with Wormkin Secondary with Echo Breaks. These tend to be pretty easy to pull off, and I also really like eggs with Soulguard. I think eggs are pretty easy to pull off in Soulguard runs. So we're going to try it, see how we can get it to work. But these tend to go pretty smooth. So Guardian Stone's great. Energy Siphon's not so good. Same with Hosting Kin. Things that attack enemies are harder to play on open floors. Both of these are really good. Forever Flame opens up some possibilities for some really cool Stygian stuff. Unfortunately, we have to reroll because we didn't get Titan Channel. Dang, we actually had a pretty good start there. Drain really good though. Echo Snare, Energy Siphon's not so great, but it's okay. Kinstone can be interesting as a way to generate more Ember. Okay, doesn't matter. We didn't get Titan Channel. Okay. Oh, okay. This is solid. This is the I Ching. You got Guardian Stone, Echo Infusions, Titan's Gratitude. Really can't ask for more out of a start. Maybe Forever Flame again. And Case Divinity. So we can go eggs. Like we can really go eggs here. Titan Channel. Holy crap, we have a build. Look at that. Yeah, we'll go all in here. The other great thing about Titan Channel is you're guaranteed to not get Ember Drain your first turn. And we're just going to roll like this. Pop you down, do one of these, do one of these. There's our Soulguard. Already doing work. Can pop this guy, play these out, pop you. The one thing with Titan Channel that's always a little bit awkward is that after a certain point you don't need to incant him anymore. But I would say it's not such a big deal. Just makes things a little bit strange sometimes. Let's just do this. And you're dead, my friend. Sorry to tell you. The other great thing about Titan Channel is it pretty much solos every Ring 1 and Ring 2 boss without any problems. I don't really think Mollusk Mage is what we want. Offering Totem, much better. Offering Token. Echo Transfer is fantastic. Shard Soul Carver. That's quite good. I think we can go Shard Soul Carver, and we can put Shard Soul Carver onto an egg. Egg, one time. Egg one time. Okay, we'll hold off. We're not going to upgrade it either. We're going to chill. -2 on nothing. And we can just kind of hang out for a little bit. We'll go right path again. We really want to get eggs, and we want to get... yeah, we'll take a unit draft so we have another chance to get eggs. Eggs would be amazing, is what I'm trying to say here. We can play you. Do this. Into this. There's 2. We need a lot more. 1. 2. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of fire damage here. Not the end of the world yet. You can definitely pop this guy. Play you out. Do one of these numbers. Take 1 more damage to the fire. Not bad. Get you rolling. Play that. I think we're still good. This Shard Soul Carver still just doing a lot of work. There you go. It only took 3 damage. That's not bad. Don't really love any of this. Proclamation's great. Also very easy to play. I don't think we need a keeper. No, we still want to try to get an egg. Here we go. Here's our chance. Big egg energy. Big egg belief. Meh, meh, meh. Do we go for it one last time? And then we do unit upgrades here. Plus 30 on a proclamation. Very, very good. I don't think we need to intrinsic anything. Although you could intrinsic an echo transfer. And then get, like, either holdover or... I think we're good. You can get holdover on it, or you can get spell chain on it. It's fantastic when you have your Encased Divinity. Well, you're going to be a real jerk, aren't you? So this. Luckily, we're not taking too much damage here. Self-inflict. Then pop this guy. Okay. More stats. So the only things we need to play on the top floor to incant is, oh my gosh. Play that. Get you out. Pop you, big health, big hit. We are not hitting Daedalus at all yet, though. Still can't really play you out. We'll play that there. Can blast you. Pop. 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 Right now, I have about 100 damage on the floor. That helps. That helps. Okay, 61. We still have about 100 damage. Pop you. Pop you, play that. How are we doing? What about now? 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 Correct. Got him. Symphony of the Soul? For armor purposes? We could get insane amounts of armor this way. Now let's try it. Still no egg! Game is like, no, you will not have eggs. You could do a Cold Celia, though. And go that route with Sweep. We'll take this as a backup. But really, we just want an egg. Do we get an egg? Holy crap, we got an egg. For now, the egg is useless. But later on, oh boy. Egg's gonna be amazing. Let's make Symphony of the Soul cheaper. Don't really want to double stack anything. You can still get plus damage on Proclamation. We really want Holdover on Echo Transfer. It's great. Free Symphony of the Soul is never gonna make me upset. And we can do a Consuming times Gratitude. That's fine. Artifact. Increase by 1. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good with our setup. We're gonna go all in on Titan Channel. And this should be okay. We're gonna do a lot of damage? Question mark? This is where things get interesting. Is the egg better? Spikes make it a little bit less likely that it's better. The biggest problem is that we can't fit everybody. It's only going to have 5 HP. We can build up its HP though, and it would be 2 units. So what if we go you, this, pop you? Because like if these guys get to the pyre at this point, it's like whatevs. Also, we can just blast you. Let's play this guy here as well. And he fits. And play you there. This would just literally one-shot this guy. That's got to be worth it. It'll be much easier to kill this backliner now. We can almost fit the Guardian Stone, but not quite. And pop you. Oh no. We're in a lot of trouble. There's no way to protect. Okay. We got a pivot here. Oh crap, that doesn't do it either. Gosh dang it. Well, that pisses me off. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Oh, that makes me so mad. I didn't have enough Ember, but we could have maybe survived. All right, so play you out. That's another run we've had to restart on, which is really irritating. What if we do this to block the hit and then pop him? Like that. That seems a lot better. Much more likely we're gonna get the egg to hatch. Can play you out here. The egg is hatched. We can now start pumping up your damage. Good stuff. Now we just want to pump it down here. Okay. Got him. Okay. And I think we're okay, but it is a little sketch. 1. Actually, I do want him to go up. 2. 3. Play you here. Okay. I want him to go up because I want the... Yeah, I want him to not have as much damage. Cool. Got him. And now, once we start merging stuff, I'm going to take 25 here. I don't think we need more infusions. The biggest problem is if we hatch the egg too quickly. If we hatch the egg too quickly, the double Guardian Stone is not good. If we don't hatch the egg too quickly, then it's fine. Let's go with the Forgotten Trade. Very easy to play out as well. Okay, this is great. We gotta merge the egg, which we can't do yet. We also need to get rid of our sweeper. We're gonna go left so we can buff up the egg. Do we want quick? I think I'd rather roll for multi. Maybe we just go large and large. And then... Yeah, because we'll still have to... It'll still have the same problem of trying to fit the Guardian Stone. Oh no, actually we won't. We'll have to take extra capacity if we go this way. I don't know if that's actually been good. Or if that's actually going to be good. Let's do this. Let's yeet you. And one of you. And we'll probably go right path into right path into right path. Okay. We gotta hope that the egg is going to be good enough to last us a while here. Multi-strike is a bit scary because we have a rage dude that's just going to be chilling. Okay. Can play you out. Can play you. You will die immediately. There's no way to play that. Danger! Okay, we can kill the front unit, which means we'll be able to kill the second one as well. Good. One more spell and he hatches. Or not hatches, one more spell and we get the Clipped Guardian out as well. Or the Soul Guard, my goodness. Let you die here. Okay. And once we can merge, then they'll also take advantage of... Oof. Let's do this. Okay. Can we win with a multi-strike here? That's the real question. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to win against this guy. Tell you what though, we are going to do that. Buff up your damage. Hit you with one of these. How are we doing? We're actually going to do it. Sick. Okay. It's a lot of damage, it's just not multi-strike right now, which is what's very scary to me. Do we have an offering token? We do. Okay, so if we get holdover on either offering token or the other one, we're in good shape. Soul Crushing Guilt. It's hard when we already have so much other stuff. Return Soul. Don't think so. We got to be careful how many spells we take because we do need to keep the deck relatively thin. Get rid of you. And I think we can start getting rid of... Maybe it's... No, we want to get rid of foregone powers. Because they slow down our stuff. Concussive... No, Vapor Funnel. In case we get leaks. There's Holdover, but we can't freaking afford it. We do another Intrinsic. Dang it. Should not have removed all those cards. Anyway, we're going to put this onto the Bog Chrysalis. We're going to have to take Capacity second so we can fit the Guardian Stone. And we'll see. We'll see how good this is. It's a little sketch. Also don't know that Symphony of the Soul is that great. It's good if we get Carving Kareska. If we don't get Carving Kareska, it's a little bit... Why did we take it? If I do one more, he hatches. I actually don't want that. Guardian Stone, one time. Okay, I got one. Oh, we can't fit him still. We have to increase capacity first. Totally spaced on that. Get you guys out down. No, not there. Here. Wait, what are you? You're fine. Let's do this here. He'll lose the rage by the time he gets to the top. Pop. Pop. HP, HP. Okay. Spells. It's really annoying. We can kill you. We can hit you. That's fine. Okay. Now we're good. Again, I don't know what we have Symphony of the Soul for because we can never play it. We will get rid of it if we don't get the Carving Kareska. Then we'll pivot out and do something different. I think damage-wise, we're looking okay. Damage and sustain-wise. We have a lot of hits, a lot of damage on this backliner, a lot of HP on our Soul Guard. Yep. Cool. But long-term scaling, still problematic. Do we have anything that consumes? The only thing that consumes is Forgotten Trade. Ancient Synergy is pretty good as a spell, but it's not doing enough for us. We gotta go capacity so we can at least try to fit our unit on there. We're not taking any shards, game. Gosh. Will you relax with the shards? Right path. Remove more foregone powers. Okay. Oh, base. No, bog slime. Right? Wait, we have nothing that consumes. We have one spell that consumes. Jack strips instead? I don't want base charge because I don't want our thing to trigger. I think we're going to go jack strips instead. That's kind of nuts. Let's make you cheaper. Make you also consume. There's Holdover. I think I want Holdover on Offering Token so that it will always hit Titan's Tooth and it's just always available to trigger. Let's make you guys cheaper. And that should be okay for now. All-in Titan channel. Has there been more expansion to the game? No. No. After the Switch version came out, I think things are kind of on hold. I don't think that it's doing as well as they were hoping, is my feeling, and that's why, but I don't know. That's just been my impression. I don't actually have, like, authority on that. Oh my gosh, look at this. Get blasted. Okay. Keep it rolling. Do one of those numbers. And chill. There's a Guardian Stone. It's good. Oh crap. We're gonna lose it immediately. Good job, Nate. You lost it immediately. But we do have 2 of these now. That's something. Blast you. Can play that. Can play that. Can do this. And blast. Okay. Titan channel should emerge here. HP. Oh no. This guy's gonna kill us. We have no way to do enough damage. 10 by 9, looks like. 90, he's gonna barely not kill us. Holy crap. Okay. I mean, he's not killing us. If we can get through one of them, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Oh, gosh. Give you the damage. Oh my gosh. Big money. Big money. Get blasted. Okay, we can actually make this hit. Oh my gosh. We should kill the boss. And then we just gotta get multi-strike on this egg. It's becoming imperative. Okay, there we go. I think we're good still. Yeah, we're still good. Whew. But yeah, multi-strike and carving Kareska. Guardian's Amulet. Guardian's Amulet is very strong. I don't really think Return Soul is it. We basically play Guardian's Amulet whenever it shows up. And you gotta get multi-strike. There's quick. One time, multi-strike. Oh! Just give you this. There's a spell chain. I'm gonna see if we get Carving Kareska. We don't. This is kind of interesting. I'm gonna go with Spell Chain on our holdover offering token. That will allow me to potentially trigger a couple different things with my offerings. And then we will remove Foregone Powers. And pray. Pray for mercy, guys. I don't know if this will do it. It's certainly very scary. Okay. Good show. We can make him as big as we need to right now. We don't need to play these out there. Okay, Guardian Stone in the back. Are you dying right away if we do that? God damn it. Oh, I didn't remove the extract 5. You're totally right. My bad. Okay. I think if we play this now, it's actually okay. Yeah. We can play this down here. And smack you up. Okay. And now it's fine because we'll hatch the egg in just a minute. Look at that. Okay, then this guy gets melee weakness, but we can bring if we can keep you alive. Oh, okay, well there you go. Stop ya. We gotta survive 3 more hits. Okay, do that. That. 1, 2, and chill. Okay, we lost the melee weakness, which is good. Continue to do that. Did we not play the offering? Oh, we must not have played the offering. This is just better. Okay. Okay, it's our last one. Our last one, and we can kill the backliners. We can double your armor. Look! Worth, guys! We did something with it. It was totally worth. Just had to survive that first turn. Get blasted. Get blasted. Do some damage. Get some melee. Okay. Pump up the numbers. Pump up the numbers. Fantastic. Get a sap. I really would like to make sure that guy dies, but I'm not going to go crazy for it. Are we already killing? We are. We're not going to touch it. Okay. As long as we survive by not being an idiot, we get to move on with our lives. Now it's the struggle. The real struggle is going to be, can we get enough HP I guess we can sap Divinity down. If we can sap Divinity down, I think we can play our Guardian Stone and it's not such a big deal. If we can't, we're in trouble. But one sap is worth 6 damage loss. Also, if we can get an Echo transfer onto it, that would also work. Okay, so play you. Do that. Okay. Okay. One of these. And one of these. Okay. Good stuff. Fantastic. There's the sap. Down to 8. We can do 1, 2, 3, and we can go 1. Oh, dang, I thought that would kill him. I did kill him through jack strips. I'm actually not going to play the offering token because I know it's going to draw our buddy, and we don't want to draw our buddy yet. He'll come next turn. Okay. There we go. Oh no! Our buddy doesn't fit anymore. Well, crap. So much for that plan. I totally forgot. We actually have to, like, get our buddy out for him to be valuable in that way. Discard you. Hold on. I'm gonna do that again so we can get him out. Yeah, I think we have to get him out. Like, if we don't get him out, we just lose. And we can get him out if we just play that correctly and don't incant like insane amounts. Play you, play you, play this, play this. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And hit you. Okay. Now we can hit, do this, to get him sapped. Get rid of that. Do one of these, do one of these. Pop you. Pop you. Okay. That's good. Now, do that. Hit once. Hit twice. Remove your spell shield. Okay. There we go. So now we can play you in the back. Do a tap and a blast. Play this. Play this. Play this. And play this. And you barely live. But you do live, and you hatch. Okay. Gotta play a lot of spells here. We're gonna go 1. Gonna go 2. Gonna go 3. Gonna go 4. 5. 6. And we're gonna lose. Because we don't do nearly enough damage. Dang. Doesn't help that Soul Guard is wasting 210 damage on this idiot. You are the worst. Nobody likes you. If we were hitting you, you'd go 210. 1-4, you would die. Hit. You would probably die. Yeah, you would die. Hit. 3. And we still probably would die, but it wouldn't be nearly as bad. I'm going to try this one last time, but I don't think there's a way we can make it work. I think it's just a lost cause, unfortunately. I was kind of nervous we wouldn't have enough damage to get through everything, and turns out I was right. We don't have enough damage to get through everything. What if we do this down here? Like that. Hit you. Okay. Boom. 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 That's fine. And then 1, 2. Okay. Do one of these. Go 1. Go 2. Oh, 3. Okay. Put you in the back. Tap. Blast. Do that. That. 1. 2. Okay. Any damage at all will kill this frontliner. We can go 1 into this. This will kill him. And then give you extra stats. Play this. Hit. Yeah, a single spell will kill. There's no way we're getting you down low enough, but you, maybe we can. 210, 109, 109, 124, 130. Yeah, there's no real way, no real good way of getting through there. Unfortunately. But we can do that, and I think we live, but barely. Two hits kills, so good for us. All right. That's a lot of damage. That's a little bit of damage. I guess it's actually quite a bit of damage. He's gonna die. He's gonna die to the vapor funnel. Holy crap. This is a very scary floor. Oh my gosh. We can kill the backliner. 1, 2, 3. This is another very scary floor. 1, 2. We gotta get or not days. We gotta get. Okay, we can do this. Do this. We have to hit Guardian's Amulet. Very unlikely. Yeah. And even more unfortunate, this guy does not kill us though, but it's close. This guy does though. 10 plus 5 kills us. Damn. I don't know how what we do here. There's no way for us to kill. We just don't have good enough spells. Don't have good enough spells to get through. Alright, well, we'll take the loss. We back up? Anyway, sorry. We'll be back with more Monster Train tomorrow. We'll be finishing off this guide and also maybe doing Wormkin. And then we'll be back on Wednesday for the big stream.